times. Queer times. Queer times.
Queers in.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Harrison.
How are you?
I'm good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Welcome to Queer Times. My name is Kristen Becker.
I'm Harrison Fish.
I'm coming to you live from Buffalo, New York.
Work, your happy place.
My happy well, now. It was for a long time, and then it wasn't at all. And now it is again. And we've come full circle. Did a Sandy Claus, had a great time, raised a bunch of money for a local charity.
We love that.
We love it. And now it's like full family.
Is Sandy over for the year?
Sandy is over for the year, and Sandy ended in the most Sandy way ever. So after the show in Buffalo on Saturday, my cousin was out, and I'm like, I'm gonna go meet my cousin, and normally that means cousin drunk, which is not good, but is great. You know what I mean? Not good, but great. And my cousin's like, hey, I'm at the town ballroom. And I said, all right, let's go. I'll meet you at Matinee, which is this amazing spot that my friends opened years ago. And it's like, obviously, named Matinee is like, it's in the theater district. It's for your post and your pre and post show cocktail. It's all the cool, fun creatives. It's a great vibe. And we go to Matinee, and the bartender, I say, beer, I'm doing beer, not getting cousin drunk tonight, your pick. And I believe they gave me beer that was like 9 or 10% alcohol. I believe they gave me wine level alcoholic beer. And so 3 beers later, and if you know me at all, you know that like beers usually bounce off me and I laugh. Ha ha ha, you try to get me drunk. Ha ha, beer. And I am drunk quickly. And the good thing about me is when I'm drunk, I know it's time to remove myself from the situation. I am not someone who's like, I'm going to be here having a great time. No, I will Uber it out. So I call the Uber, and the winds are about 50 miles an hour, like serious winds. I walk out of Matinee, and I go to light a cigarette, and my hat and wig just blow off my head. Wig cap and all. Like the whole thing just goes, it was not the best wig cap. And I turn around and I go to pick it up, and I pick up the hat, and the wig just like blows under a dirty black snow car. And I was like, and that's the end of that wig, right? Like I'm not crawling. It was the last show of the season. And I wish, like I actually wonder if there's security camera of that happening, because I'm in full Sandy, right?
And you're just like,
it's got to look hilarious from somebody's like fucking ring camera or whatever of just like this, what appears to be very Claus-based human walking out of a bar, wig falling or getting blown away. But yeah, it was great.
You can get a new one for next year.
Yeah, it was time. It was time. But it was a short and sweet Sandy season. But do you want to hear something cool that we did?
Duh.
Okay. So at the show in New York City, there was a child there, like maybe like a 10 or 11-year-old. So Mary O's is an Irish pub. They serve food. And we went up to the mother beforehand, and we were like, hey, just so you know, I'm going to say fuck. Like let's just so you know, there's going to be grown up language. And most parents these days of anyone over, and maybe the kid was like 10, 8, 10, I don't know, young, not 15, right? Like more 10 than 15. But the mom was like, this kid has heard everything. No swear words. It'll be good. And the kid is completely engaged throughout the whole show. And the mother was like, listen, we're probably going to leave after we eat anyway. So like, don't, just know it's not you. That's not why we're leaving. And they stay through the whole thing.
Cute.
And the kid has questions about the elves. And afterwards, the kid's on my lap to do photos. And he just goes, can I get an Easy Bake Oven? And I've never had this happen before. I've never had a kid on my lap because I'm a grown up who does a show in bars, right? So I feel pressure. Kid's name is Apollo. And I kind of say something to the mom, and the mom is lukewarm on this decision. And I'm like, okay. And so we ordered an Easy Bake Oven, and we're sending it to Mary O's.
Cute.
And Apollo will get an Easy Bake Oven. And
I love
then
that.
it's going to be fun. And then we realized that
Easy Bake Ovens are not cheap. They're like more expensive than an air fryer.
That is true. And at first I looked it up. I was like, $50. Turns out it was, I didn't make any money at the Mary O show because I bought Apollo an Easy Bake Oven. There, I said it. Okay, fine. That's what happened.
And that's what Sandy would do.
It is what Sandy would do. But now, you know, I know there's like Trans Santa, but Marissa and I were talking about how next year, number one, it's time for Sandy to go a little bit bigger than we've done her every year. So we are going to find a producer for Sandy. We're going to find somebody who wants us to do 10 cities. And then we're thinking about there could be this really cool way where we raise a little extra money to get presents at like a brunch thing, right? Like, could Sandy be an event, a Sandy Claus brunch where you can bring your little queerdo kids and they could ask for whatever they wanted and not feel weird about it? And, if they want to ask for things that aren't necessarily a gift for a boy or girl or binary coded presents, because we realized that if people bought a ticket, we would have their address of where to send presents to them, right? And so it would be kind of cool if we could just pair up kids, if we could sell 20 tickets or whatever to a brunch, and then all these kids get a present that they asked for Santa Claus. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing with my time. I've been hanging out in bars with children.
This is what the Republicans are talking about.
This is what the Republicans are talking about. I'm trying to make sure that young Apollo learns how to bake if Apollo wants to learn how to bake. And I think that's fine.
My Christmas is going to be very chill. My parents visited a couple weeks ago, and we kind of speed ran some Fish family Christmas traditions.
What are your favorites?
We did a shrimp cocktail, because it's all of this is steeped in white trash. You have to understand.
Well, let me just tell you something. Katie just left to go to the grocery store to pick up an order, and my sister had just texted her, do I get the shrimp cocktail or not?
Yes.
I said no, because there's so much cholesterol in it, and I can't have a lot of
so much protein. Oh, okay.
But I feel you on that.
It's a fish family thing. We typically do a shrimp cocktail for Christmas Eve. We also, I made a big lasagna, which is often what we eat on Christmas.
Yeah, same.
And we had a couple of my neighbors who are my close friends here in San Francisco, Sonny and his partner Tonio. They came up to partake in the Christmas, and they had never seen Bad Santa, which is a fish family tradition. We just always find ourselves watching it. We do really like it. So me, my parents, and my friends watched them for the first time. I decorated my apartment a little Christmassy. My fiddle leaf fig is standing in for my Christmas tree, as you can see. Yeah, this fiddle leaf fig is so mad at me. I just drove it across the country on its side, and now I'm doing this to it.
You know what? I think she likes it. It looks good on her. I think it's
exactly.
We will be. You go ahead.
Christmas Day, I'm just gonna chill because of that. I'm brand new to the Bay Area, so I don't really want to fly back when it's so expensive. I think I'm gonna fly back in January, February to like see family and do all that. I'm just gonna stay put, make myself a nice dinner.
That makes sense. I am just beginning. So when I'm in Buffalo, it's my family, of course, but it's also all my friends who now all have kids, and there's a lot of them to cram in. And like now there's new babies, and I'm like trying to get them into the rotation, but I already have established relationships with these other babies that I got to see. And Uncle Becker gets to do things like, so my friends have 3 kids, and they're not really allowed to have slime because of all the reasons. And when I come to town, this started a couple Christmases ago, I always give them slime. Like, it's that one thing where, like, because
Do you have to, like, take it back with you at the end of the day? Or?
No. It's just one of those things that, like, because I'm not here all the time, I get to do high impact hang time.
I love that.
Nothing is more high impact than showing up with a thing they're not normally allowed to have.
Definitely.
And I always try to make sure there's some sort of educational component to it. Like one of them was like, and here's how you make slime kit. And this one is like, I got slime, but then I also got let's make a volcano, National Geographic. And that's my trade-off with Joelle, is that because Joelle married one of my best friends, and I love them both dearly, but obviously my best friend Amanda's going to let me get away with not as much. And her wife is going to be like, I like how sometimes it's educational. And I'm like, I heard that. Yeah. And I will show up with my how to make a volcano kit as well.
Something that's yucky and messy, but fun and educational.
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah.
So I will spend tomorrow from like 10:30. At 10:30, there's going to hang out with one of my best buds, one of my friend's kids. And we'll be there from like 10:30 to 12. And then I'll be with the 3 amigos. From like 12 to 2, and then it's like full-on family open. It's like insane. And then Christmas Day is full-on family. It is very Italian over here.
That sounds fun.
It's going to be really fun. And then we have the whole day to drive back on the 26th, which is like, a 9-10 hour drive of my girlfriend and I being completely overstimulated from people, and we just don't say a word to each other for 9 hours, and it's amazing.
Yep. That is good.
It's really good.
Play.
Correct.
Yeah. We're not going to get too deep into anything this episode. We kind of just wanted to...
No, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to work. I didn't even want to do it. I was like, what? Why do we have to work?
We want to let ourselves not dwell, as well as our listeners not dwell on the things happening in the world. They celebrate Christmas, be with your family. That's so important. We know there's so much crazy stuff going on, and don't worry, they're not off the hook. We're gonna probably talk about the crazy things happening this week, next week.
We are going to do that. And this week, we're going to talk about how much we love our friends and family and how that Christmas actually isn't really about making sure you buy all the things. It's about hanging out with people you like and people you love, and maybe even not. Maybe hanging out with people you don't like that much, but that's family,
Yeah.
and you got to do it sometimes. I don't have that situation. I love everybody I'm going to hang out with, but you maybe have to hang out with people you don't like, and I'm sorry.
Right after Christmas comes New Year's. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
So I kind of always try to, obviously, like everyone else, try to reset from like a health standard, but
Hmm.
I am going, Marissa had a great idea about, I've been talking about this pilot I've been working on a little bit, and I was thinking maybe January is the time. January is,
Hmm.
I have the first 2 weeks of January before SaaS applications open. And so I might try to do some sort of like a gym and writing combo where I'm spending an hour a day, or at least 5 hours a week doing each of those things.
Hmm.
And whether that is broken up into, 1 hour a day or 1 4 hour session. And, I don't know, but I'm going to try to get this pilot finished, I think
Work.
is going to be my thing right now. Because other than that, life's pretty fucking great. Like, what am I going to resolve to do better? I'm slaying. You know what I mean? Like, when you're
Yeah.
killing it so hard, what do you resolve to do better?
I have to pat myself on the back. I actually did my New Year's resolution from last year.
What was it?
So I always try, and I think this is good advice if you're thinking about your New Year's resolution, pick something small and doable. Like
Mhm.
we can all set a New Year's resolution to be an entirely different person, but it's not likely. So I just pick something practical, something small, and mine was to not use hand dryers ever.
What is the reason for that?
So I'll use a towel in a bathroom, but if I go to a public bathroom and they only have hand dryers, I'm not using them because they are disgusting.
Why are they disgusting?
Because they refilter the air that you're drying off your hands, and no one does a good enough job cleaning their hands. So basically you wash your hands and then it just blows bacteria all over your hands.
So you think that when you put your hands in one of those air dryers, you're getting other people's fecal matter on your hands?
I don't think it's a proven fact.
It's a proven fact? There's no HEPA filter?
No.
Where did you learn this fact from? TikTok?
No, it's well, I mean, I learned it from I've seen proof of it many places, but it is known to me as a fact. But what
I'm gonna
really
have to do research.
sure. What really set me off was I was at a gym in the town of Provincetown, and they took down their paper towels and replaced it with a hand dryer, and it had been there for a few months. So I basically, where the air blows out is the bottom, and I looked underneath, and right behind the hole where the air blows out is the air intake, and it was just muck all over the intake.
I see.
And
So-
that was like, this is my New Year's resolution. I'm never using one of these ever again in my life.
I respect that. So, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm not particularly married to drying my hands.
No, me either, which I'm
I
like,
am I'm a sturdy lesbian who wears many denim. There's just wipe it on yourself. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it turns out when your answer is going to be shake, shake, wipe on yourself, you actually do wash your hands throughout the entire 20 seconds. You actually just stay there because you're like, "Oh, whatever I do here is going to end up on me. Let's
exactly.
be focused in this endeavor. Let's wash our hands thoroughly. Let's get in between the fingers."
But I do think moving forward, New Year's resolution this year is going to be less consumerist. I want to buy less.
Katie and I have been on that for a minute, and I do see it continuing into the future. We have even with my family this year, I was like, please don't get us things. If you want to like get us a gas card to help us pay for this trip home that we, or like help us help us experience coming to hang out with you guys or like something along those lines. Katie's been really into the Depop. My only struggle will be not buying myself a PS5 this year. That'll be the one because I've waited long enough and I'm like, all right, I think they're going to be cheap soon. So we'll see what happens. But I feel like something like that is different than the mindless, impulsive, like, oh, let's get it. It's cute. Throw that in, throw that in, throw that in. And I've never been a huge shopper, but it's definitely something we can improve on. So I think I'm going to join you on that one.
Hmm. Well, for me, it's like thinking about like, am I still going to be happy I own this in 6 months? Is this plastic garbage? That is one of the first questions I ever ask myself when I'm buying something. Is this plastic garbage? And so often I'm like, it is. Fuck, it's plastic garbage.
It's plastic garbage. And I think also living in Provincetown, number one, space is obviously limited.
Mhm.
And number two, it costs so much money to throw things away.
Mm.
Oh, like it's one of those things you're like, oh, I got to go to the transfer. I got to bring this to somewhere. And that's what I told my family this year. And was like, please, nothing that you think we think is cute. We have nowhere to put it.
Totally.
I don't even have my fridge is not even magnetized. I can't even put that cute magnet up there. You know what I mean? Like if I can't experience it, I don't want it.
Mm.
If it's going to just be a thing, I don't want it. We literally have everything we could possibly need.
Mm.
And what a fucking great way to, what a lucky privilege that is.
Totally.
To be like, oh, wow, what do I need? Nothing. I will still be playing the Powerball. I want to be clear about that. I will be getting a Powerball ticket at 1.7. But when I was talking to my sister about, I was like, what would you do? Do you play that game? What
yeah.
would you do if you won? And we were kind of like, well, we'd make sure that everybody had a house and we'd probably travel for a little bit and we'd probably buy some land where like we could all hang out. But other than that, probably like get some homeless people some homes, like probably help some people because my life right now is pretty great and I don't need it to be much different. It would just be nice to not ever have to worry about money. That would be cool.
No, I also always kind of think altruistic things. And before people come for me, I do think that I would do that. But you're right.
You would
like,
spend it all on skincare. Don't lie.
I spend exactly the amount of money I want to spend on skincare. I wouldn't spend any more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Viewers, listeners, think about what you want to do in the new year. Don't stress yourself out too much.
Don't stress yourself out. YOLO. No, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I YOLO'd. But it's too short. Life is too short. Don't hang out with people that make you miserable. Don't do it. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Don't do it. It doesn't matter if you're related to them. You don't have to. That's been my biggest thing is like, you don't have to. Hang out with people you love. Hang out with them more.
Yeah.
And I don't know, learn how to crochet or something.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you for tuning into this very short yet poignant episode of Queer Times. We love you.
Yeah. We'll see you next year.
See you next year. Is that
Love
right?
you.
Wait, is that right?
Yes.
Tomorrow's the 24th, and then a week is actually the 31st. How many days are there in December?
31.
Damn, no.
Whatever.
Take it back. We'll see you before next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love you.
Queerly.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Queer is in.